Right behind me in the White House this week, President Trump met with Ukraine's President Zelenskyy and 7 European leaders to discuss a possible path to ending Russia's war in Ukraine. But the summit left many unanswered questions. We hit the streets of Washington to hear what people want to know and then deliver the expert answers.
How long do you think this war is going to go on for, and how do you think it's going to be resolved?
That's a really important question, and one that's on the minds of a lot of people in Ukraine, Europe, and the United States. The war in Ukraine will only come to an end when we are able to effectively bring Putin to the negotiating table, not only to negotiate an end to the hostilities, but to make sure that a sustainable ceasefire is enacted first. As of now, Putin has been using peace negotiations as a stalling tactic while he continues to push his advantages on the battlefield. If Putin thinks that he can come to the negotiating table before a ceasefire is enacted, he will continue to drag out this process for years and years. So the question of whether this will actually end and when the war will end is completely contingent on the Trump administration and European allies' abilities to help Russia effectively adhere to a ceasefire before peace negotiations can begin.
Are we going to honor our commitment to an ally?
The U.S.'s commitment to Ukraine is not only a moral imperative, but a strategic one. Ukraine's emergence from this war as a secure nation is central to not only U.S. security interests, but all of Europe. A world in which the United States does not honor its commitments to Ukraine is a world in which global stability will be effectively upended by authoritarian actors like Russia, who believe that territorial land grabs are sanctioned by the United States.
What will be the future of Ukraine? Will be entering in the NATO or not?
The Trump administration has maintained that Ukraine will not be in NATO. However, discussions during the August 18th summit, including the European leaders, Zelenskyy and Trump, have discussed Article 5-like security guarantees in which Ukraine would have NATO-like protections that would potentially act as a deterrent against future Russian aggression. This may include stationing European forces in Ukraine to uphold these commitments, although at the moment, Putin is vehemently against such a venture. Ultimately, the strategic objective is clear. A free and prosperous Ukraine is in the interest of all of European and U.S. security interests, given the fact that Ukraine has made a staunch bulwark against authoritarian waves of aggression, and to abandon Ukraine now would have egregious consequences for the future world order. Thank you so much for your questions. You can follow the Eurasia Center's work at atlanticcouncil.org.